is going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish, and today, well, dear God, I hope you guys are seeing this footage, because if you don't see this footage, that means we didn't catch anything. But if you're seeing this, that means I finally caught my first largemouth in 2025. Now, I don't know what my problem is. It's late March, almost April at this point. I've seen people catching fish for like the last month or so, but for whatever reason, I can't get on a largemouth myself. And I have fished everything. I've fished ponds, lakes, rivers. I've bank fished. I've took the kayak out, and all I've got to show for it is two dinky little pickerel. If you guys saw my last fishing video, you probably saw one of them. The other one I didn't even film. I didn't even care to put it on video. But I have yet to cross paths with a largemouth, so I'm hoping to change that today. Got a couple hours after work, so I figured I may as well get out here to this little pond that I've only fished a couple of times. See if we can get bit. Again, I've seen a lot of people catch some fish this year. Been seeing a lot of big fish caught this year as well, and I'm trying to get on a big one. And so with that in mind, I figured we tie on the little tiny Klash today. I figured this will be a perfect little smaller downsized presentation for a little bit smaller body of water. But I hear this little pond behind me has some absolute giants in it, so hopefully we'll be able to cross paths with one of those today, and hopefully they'll want to eat the tiny Klash. But yeah, there's a bunch of people fishing. They are all on the other side of the lake though, so I think as far as I can tell, we are the only ones that have gone this far. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of start at this little corner, work my way back. As you guys can see, there's a ton of brush and stuff in the water, so I'd imagine there's probably a fish or two around that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get you guys strapped to my chest. I'm gonna keep trekking on through this stuff, and I'll meet you guys at the first spot. Alrighty folks, here we go, spot number one. We actually can't really go much further that way. There's a down tree here that's usually not here, but right now there's a down tree that's blocking our path to get to the actual dam over there, which is where we were gonna start. But that's all right, we don't have a ton of time anywho, so may as well make some casts around here. And we'll start kind of working our way back towards the car. As y'all can tell, the wind is ripping right now, so I'm hoping that these fish are gonna be kind of chewing a little bit. It was super, super hot and humid today. It was like 70, which is super warm for March in New York. And it was dead calm the entire day. There was really not much wind whatsoever. It was hot and sticky. I was sweating up a storm at work today. But as of right now, the wind has actually kind of kicked on a little bit. And the temperature should start dropping here a little bit as well. There's kind of a temperature change that's going to be coming in tonight into tomorrow. Again, like I said, it is like 70 or was 70 degrees at least today. And like tomorrow it's supposed to be like 45 or something. So it's gonna be a pretty drastic temperature drop in the next few hours. And I think that that change in barometric pressure should potentially get these fish chewing. Oh, am I on? I'm on. That was quick. That feels like a good fish too. Oh God. Oh, that's a big one. Oh my God. Holy shit. Immediately. Well, I don't know why on God's green earth this thing stopped recording, but I just caught a freaking nice one, like second cast. That was awesome. Okay, well, that's a freaking nice one. Little 4-pounder probably to start the day off. Hell yeah. Let's go, boys. What a way to start the 2025 season. That's nuts. I literally took 2 casts today with the freaking tiny Klash and he smoked it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Literally, like second cast, I think that was. We've already got ourselves a nice one. Hell yeah. It's a decent fish. It's probably like 3.5, maybe getting close to 4. It's a thick one. Big old pre-spawn girl. Get her some water real quick. Dude, look at the frame on that fish. It's just got the shoulders of a giant. What a nutty fish. Short and stocky. That's a northern strain largehead for sure. Wow, that's a big one actually. All right, I'll throw her on the scale real quick just to see what we're starting the year off with. Alrighty, nice little 390, almost a 4-pounder, 392 locked on. Hell yeah, almost a 4-pounder to start the year off. Hell yeah, brother. There we go, first one of 2025, baby. Thank you so much. She's ready to go. Later. Wow, got the classic New York soundtrack going on. We got an ambulance and some music. Some Latino music, it sounds like. Hell yeah. Let me just send that video to my boss to let him know that I'm having a better time than he is right now. And we're gonna get right back to casting, I think, folks. Hell yeah, that was sick. It was literally second cast. We got an almost 4-pounder. Sickness. All right, Tiny Klash, let's do it. All day. I'm gonna tighten my drag up a little bit too. That fish was kind of pulling me around a little bit. And he wasn't a giant, so again, there are apparently some big fish in here. And if we cross paths with a true giant today, we might need that drag locked and loaded. Bait of choice today is the old trusty dusty Tiny Klash. Like I said, this color I believe is called Armor. It's kind of a difficult color to get your hands on, but it's super cool. It's kind of like a normal shad color. It's got like this bright blue stripe. Can't really see it right now because it's kind of cloudy, but this is actually like a pro blue, very similar to what the back color is, which you also can't see. But y'all just have to take my word for it. It's a sweet looking color. Again, pretty natural. It's got a good amount of shine to it, but generally it is just kind of like a nice natural shad color. Also looks like a golden shiner, which we have a lot of around here. Golden shiners tend to have like that little stripe on them, and this does a really good job of imitating like an XL golden striper, or golden shiner I should say. And I'm just throwing that today on my finessier, I guess we'll say, swim bait rod. It is a 7'11" or a 7'10", I believe. It's a medium fast, I guess you would consider it. It's a custom rod. This is actually by far the most expensive setup that I own. And it is by far and away my favorite, as you can imagine. But yeah, this was made by MC Custom Rods. I don't think he makes rods anymore. Every once in a while, I think I'll make one for like a special customer or something. So maybe we'll be able to get him to make me a custom rod again here in the future. But I've got 2 of his rods. They're both really good. One of them I bought secondhand, so it wasn't like a custom to me rod, but it was a custom made rod for someone, and it is a great rod. But this thing is absolutely perfect. Again, I custom made everything from the colors to the guides to the whole grip and everything. And yeah, this thing is absolutely dialed. Throws little baits like 1.5 to 3 ounces really well. I can throw like this, the negotiator on this thing really well. It throws like the throwback baits, the wake walker, as well as the flea shad super well. Throw the Chad Shad on it a little bit. It seems a little bit heavy for this rod. I wouldn't necessarily throw the Chad Shad on it all the time, but you could definitely get away with it. But yeah, this thing is definitely at home throwing those more finessier style swim baits, like the old Tiny Klash. And along with that, we got the old Shimano Antares MD, or Monster Drive DC. That's another fish right there. That's another one right there in that tree. That's a decent one again. Oh god, that's another nice one. Is that even bigger? Dude, what in the hell is going on? That's even bigger, I think. Oh man, I'm walking into this tree here. Get on the bank. Let's go, dude. It's another like 3.5 pounder, dude. Let's go on the Tiny Klash. Dude, let's go. Another healthy long one. This one's not quite as stocky as the last absolute unit, but still a healthy fish. Hell yeah. Really gold. A lot of color on that guy. It is incredible how fast my season has gone from absolute dog shit to pretty damn solid. It literally just took 20 minutes at this little pond that I almost never fish, throwing a bait that I have a lot of confidence in. But again, I've never caught a fish out of this spot on it, and we have changed that quickly. Ew, this guy's got a sore on his mouth. I don't know if you guys can see that, but he's got a little herpes going on up there. Nasty, but otherwise really healthy fish. Alright, I'm not gonna bother throwing this guy on the scale. We'll just call him like, I don't know, maybe like 3 and a little bit. That's a healthy looking fish right there though. Maybe not quite 3, maybe like 2 3/4, but still a good one. Alrighty, 2 fish. Later, buddy. Appreciate ya. Okay, wind is severely picking up. However, these fish seem like they are quite active, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep fishing around this little area. Seems like there's at least a couple of fish right here, so why not keep throwing around, right? That last fish came out of this tree right in front of me. This is maybe 15 yards in front of me. Just made a short little cast right here, and that fish came out of that tree and smoked it. I don't want to spend too much time in one area. Again, I only have a little bit of time to fish today. Little time check for you guys. It is 5:35 right now, so probably have another like maybe 2 hours or so until the sun goes down. But It's gonna get pretty dark here a little bit before the sun goes down, because again, it is starting to get a bit cloudy with that weather change. So I don't know how much time exactly we're gonna have out here. I'm gonna do my best to fish as quickly and efficiently as possible, but it is kind of hard to stop fishing in this one area right now. There's another one. That's a nice one. That's a really nice fish. Oh my god, that's a giant. Okay, all right. That's a big one. That's a really fucking big one. Okay, all right. Let's everybody calm down. Calm yourself. Let's everybody calm down. Oh my god, that's a freaking giant. Holy shit. No way. Holy shit, dude. That's a pig. Oh my god. Holy fuck, I think I just caught my new personal best. Are we freaking kidding, folks? I need to get a freaking picture of this shit. Are we freaking joking? Oh, and it just fell out. It just fell out. Oh my god. Let's go. All right, zeros on the scale. We're gonna give her a quick little whiskeroonie. Oh my god, that's a 740, that's a new personal best. Okay, alrighty, okay. Oh my god, dude, a 7.5 pounder damn near. That's fucking insane. Oh my fucking god. What an absolute unit of a fish. Okay, we're gonna let her go. I've kept her in the water as best as I possibly can, but make sure she swims off strong. You have a lovely day, my lady. I love you. Oh my fucking god, dude. No way that just happened. Wow. Okay. Can you guys say 0 to hero for me, please? I have been having an absolute dumpster fire of a year so far. I don't know what the deal is. These fish have not been committing whatsoever. Again, I've been seeing people catch giants. I saw someone catch an 8. My buddy caught a 6 last week. It's been crazy for everybody, it seems like, except for me. And I finally made it happen with an absolute giant. Started the day off with a 4 pounder. I would have been fine with just that fish for the day, but to think that I just caught my personal best, unbelievable, just unbelievable. That was for sure the biggest fish I've ever caught in my life. I put it on the board as well. I believe it was 23.5 inches or so. And oh my Lanta, that was crazy. All right, well, I don't really have much else to say other than let's keep fucking fishing. Gonna keep throwing the tiny Klash around, I think. And look at the size of the pond we're fishing. Like, it's nothing. Like, that's one end right there, and then it goes over here, and that's the dam that I was trying to fish before I saw that dead animal. So it's really not a giant pond. I was just talking to some guys on the bank. I don't know if you guys heard, but I was telling them that this pond really doesn't get that deep either. I think it says online that only gets down to like 6 or 7 foot. So to think that there's fish of that caliber in a pond like this, where there's trash and stuff all over the bank, like I'm stepping over broken bottles and cans and you name it. But there are fish in here. There are absolutely giant fish in here, super healthy fish as well. And yeah, that'll get your blood pumping there, folks. I'm ready to keep fishing. no. Am I hung on this? I'm hung on this, damn it. All right. Well. No, you're right there. Yes. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. And good to know, it does get deeper off of this thing than I thought it does. So, nice. Good to know. Alrighty folks, what a freaking day of fishing I just had. I am so, where'd my headphone go? Well, that's gone down in the seat somewhere. I'm gonna have to get that later, but what an amazing day of fishing we just had, guys. I am so freaking stoked. Again, I have been struggling this past few weeks. I think I've been out fishing like 6 or 7 times before today, and I've had absolutely nothing to show for it besides those 2 little dinky pickerel that I've caught. But dear God, was today a complete 180. I don't know if you can go much more 0 to hero than we just did, but the fact that we got out here for just like a couple of hours and managed to catch an absolute giant is incredible. We caught a 4-pounder, we caught probably like a high 2-ish, and that new personal best, the 7.4, I am so freaking stoked about that. And yeah, safe to say that 2025 is gonna be a year for the books. We are not gonna let this train stop rolling. I'm gonna keep fishing hard, I'm gonna keep grinding, and hopefully catching some absolute giants this year. You guys are definitely gonna be seeing a lot more of the big bait content. I'm gonna be trying to do a lot of that coming up here soon, as well as a good amount of normal fishing. I do obviously like to just throw conventional lures. So regardless, hopefully you guys will be seeing a good variety of some content coming up here, and hopefully we're done with the unboxings for the year. I hope from now on we can just go out and catch fish whenever we want. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me, y'all. Again, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see some more content from me. Check my recom, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.